Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, everyone. And we are here for the beginning of Alan Wake. Just give me a second. I'm just going to edit my stream info because I've got the wrong tags. Here. This is something I wanted to do for a while and wanted to be playing. As I say, I just need to change about my tags. Alan Wake. Nope. How many times am I going to misspell Alan, of all things? Alan Wake. Right, sure, that'll do. Okay. Now, I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to be in the way here, because it's really frustrating to see my camera, because sometimes it's not correct. So, yes, I was T's and C's applies with it. Game saving, yep. Photosensitive warning. Certain flashes, images, and light patterns may cause epileptic symptoms for a small percentage of people. Yes. HDR's on. Game brightness. Adjust the average brightness of the game, often referred to as paper white. This does not affect the peak brightness. We'll stick it with that. I don't want it too bright, so let's just stick with that for the minute. We'll go on. English, subtitles, yeah. Sorry, just give me a second here. Kept trying to click on that and it wasn't working. Right. There we go. Is that it?
Right. There we go.
Right, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Right. Let's go for quality. I mean, I think I would prefer performance, actually. Let's go performance. Because we want to make sure that we can get at least 60 frames. That's strange. There's no... Oh, there is sound now. New game. Normal. Knocked out to the ground, use dodge to avoid follow-up attacks. This will also help you get back on your feet quicker. Use a hand flare to escape the enemy's grapple.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear
Steve!
faces.
Bum ba bum ba bum. Mysterious beginnings. Yeah, the big fat guy like me. So this looks like the this looks like the place that we finished off the first game. Wow, that's incredibly dark, isn't it? That's really dark looking. I'm going to try and just up the brightness a little bit, as it does look extremely dark. Graphics, brightness collaboration. Let's put the game brightness up just a wee bit. Because it does, it looks really, really dark on... I mean, it kind of looks dark on my screen, but it looks hella dark on that, on the stream. Yeah, that's fine. Right. We're looking better now. Is that looking a little bit better? I mean, it's super dark. I hope that I will get a bit better than that. Blinded by the light.
Already gone.
Help me. Help me, please. It's funny, I keep imagining people, like other people dead at the side. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. It looks the part though. Oh. You bastard. Could sprint with L3. He does look like me naked. That's all I could picture. This kind of chubby fat guy running around. Ah! Where did I go? Up here? Over this way? Up here? Further up here? God, I can barely see it, so God knows how the stream can see it. This may be the type of game I play at night. I can barely see a thing. I need the light. Let's get out of here. Oh. Man, that's some true detective shit. The lake, I think that, if I remember correctly, Alan Wake 2. If I remember correctly, the first game, Ali got caught in the dark place. So I don't know if it's still the same. If he's still there or...
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
Night Springs.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Smacks! Smacks Payne! AKA James McCaffrey. R.I.P. James McCaffrey as well.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Cauldron Lake. Lake Titicaca.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. Ah, my camera is at the friggin' thing. Maybe move it down one? Hold on. 2 seconds, guys. Just want to move my camera. Oops. Down a bit. Move camera position. I'll come to the side a little bit. Don't know if that'll look like crap, but I'm hoping so. It looks okay. Let's see how we get on. We'll do it here. I just don't want to lose any stuff. Cauldron Lake. A map. Oh. Goals. Get to the crime scene. Find the deputies. Okay. The mine place? Cauldron Lake
Could be
mine
our
place?
deputy.
I can go take a look.
Interesting. It's so cool to see Sam Lake in it. That's so cool.
Hey, over here.
Over here. Hurt. Hurt. Over here.
Hey there.
Hey
Agent
there.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge here.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, that,
Federal agent's right here, Thornton.
my partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Any witnesses to the crime scene?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
Yeah. Outside the person's.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
I got it, Thornton. Meet the Deputy Thornton at the general store.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case board.
The Mind Place.
Oh,
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts on the
oh,
board.
okay.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Cases. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use R to move around, move in and out. Okay, you can now free to navigate the case board or leaving. Press the circle button. Okay. What's the old cases then? All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos, store owner. Murder method. Slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs, deep gashes in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. Okay. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Okay. FBI, open up. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Talk to someone. Okay. Right, okay. And I can move around the, the main place, which is pretty cool. undiscovered map. So this is obviously where she remembers all her cases and kind of keeps all her information. Just want to see if there's anything of interest. It's like an old style cabin, like a log cabin. Must be Logan, maybe. And Alex Casey.
I see you're already hard at work,
Oh.
Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Ooh, visiting the my place does not pause. Remember, you can access
Nature.
fucking nature.
Headache. It's too much sky.
Oh man, I love James McCaffrey. It's so good to have him back in this game. Maybe you could quick access, and then I could go into the cauldron. Could go into the cauldron. I could go into the mine place, but it said that it doesn't eliminate threats, so it doesn't pause the game. So I need to be wary when I go into the mine place. I need to be somewhere I'm not going to get
I'll be back in a
ambushed.
second.
Roger.
Okay. So it looks like it's going to be not so much open world, but
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
old virtual baking champ Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, and her family was cheering her as she won a match in a game that existed only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Well done, Sally, on your big win. Something depression. July, but it's never worried about the gloomy. That's right. Blah, 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 blah. Vitamin D. Have you probably taken your privileges? Probably not. Blah, blah, blah. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked parked visitors, causing chaos and destructions at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which had been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving locals residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we were heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." Okay. All right. Go down Cauldron Lake rental cabins. Right, let's get down to the boss. Hey, the boss. I feel like I'm still playing Resident Evil. Started fire says, "Please do not feed the wildlife. Leave no trace." So, if I'm remembering this correctly, in Alan Wake 1, I'm pretty certain Alex Casey was the detective that Alan Wake wrote about. So I'm wondering if this is what Alan's picturing in his mind, possibly.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
But then it makes you wonder as well, because Alex Casey was the one that he was writing about, but I don't know. But this is like real life. Like with Thornton and Mulligan, they were the sheriffs, they were the deputies in the first game as well. So this kind of make you wonder if it's going to be a merge of both. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is none other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Very good. Come on. Let's go, Sam. Cauldron Lake Campgrounds.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Oh, he's on the radio. So this is going to lead me back round to where he is. Maybe. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. A fable.
Is that a
Ooh.
kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Oh, wow.
Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Ah.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ooh, so that goes back to what we were just talking about there. It's funny how I just said that about wondering if this is going to be real life or if this is what Alan's picturing. But this is obviously kind of a universe within a universe. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. What's this? Manuscript fragments. Oh, very cool. Oh, manuscript fragments could be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh, okay. Pistols. I mean, I've got again and again. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire, increase the magazine size by 50%, land 2 headshots in quick succession, stun an enemy for extended duration. Right, okay. Right, so I don't have enough to get any of them at the moment. But that's interesting. There he is.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Can't see anything now. Yeah, let's just get...
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
I love that.
Next coffee's on me.
General store. How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Love it. General store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
I need a coffee thermos. I want a thermos.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Let's no fuck a bit. Get to the crime scene. Investigate the crime scene.
We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Well, let's have a look.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
That's what we're trying to do.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
When you unlock your first key image, you can place it in the case body inside the mind place. Allows Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the caseboard. Right, Cauldron Lake murder scene.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I don't think so. Consistent with previous murders. I thought it was going to be pair of murders. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Placing a key image in the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. You are now free to examine the caseboard. Okay. Find evidence. Okay. Those cases. Previous murders. And Alex Casey lunchbox.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
No.
Another message?
Definitely not. Don't think so. Ooh, what was that? Cauldron Lake area. Who left these? Okay. Lunchbox near the waterfall vista at Cauldron Lake. Right, so that's going to be connected. The writer of the note is leaving these to inspire someone. Are they really for me? Right. Okay. Get it now. Okay, let's examine. You can collect clues from the body to progress investigation.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Okay, all consistent. So I can add these to the caseboard. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Cargo strips used to restrain victims. Bruising indicates victim is alive when restrained. Matches other cases. Major chest trauma. Could I just put that? This is consistent with previous murders, killings. Heart found near victim's body. Again. Consistent. Oh.
Yes. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. So now you find out who the victim is and who the killers are. You can check the updated goals by pressing triangle. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Excuse me. Right, okay. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Right.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Large
The
amount
victim
of blood.
died here.
I suppose I hold my hands up. I'm being a bit of an asshole because somebody could have killed him somewhere else, took out his heart, etc., and then dragged him to the table. So I'm being an
Multiple
asshole.
people
Apologise.
Multiple killers?
Multiple footsteps. Definitely multiple. Definitely multiple. Lots of multiple.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
So were
Was
they
it for a
filming?
camera?
Yeah, were they filming it then?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
So it was like they were waiting for him to come out of the... Like they were coming out. Multiple sets of footsteps. Heavy blood splatter. For later. Multiple sets of footsteps. Murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. The killers, so that would go with the killers. Multiple footsteps, loss of activity. Unlikely our killer was working alone. Heavy blood splatter on the table. That would be... And with this, wouldn't it? No. The killers? Would it?
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Right, okay, premeditated for later. And for later. Points of interest. Learn more about this scene. Right, okay. Okay. So it's more the victim. I need to try and figure out who the victim is.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
I've just realised.
Robert Nightingale?
I've just realised who that is.
You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
Totally forgot. Nightingale was the drunk. Nightingale was the drunk from Alan Wake 1. Holy heck. Yeah. He was the guy that was trying to... like, chase Alan down, and he kept saying about having Alan's wife. He had Alice and stuff like that. And then you end up working with him. Like, he ends up helping you. Interesting.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Icons in the bottom left corner indicate that critical content is available in the main place. Icons in the bottom left corner indicate there's a... Yeah. Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. So he'll be up here then. Okay. No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Casey. Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him. Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale. Mental state questionable at times of disappearance. Cooler and beer bottles left nearby. Tripod found near body. So it's definitely
That's it.
premeditated. Looks new, bought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera, weird, snuff him out. Snuff him. Yeah, I was gonna say.
They
Okay.
planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Yup.
They were waiting for him.
It
But
looks
why
that way.
Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. What's that?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mum. Ha ha ha. That's so funny. Okay, goals. Profile victim. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Nightingale. Missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was
Ritual
chosen as the
murder.
victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. So back to the case board, I guess. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been? In the dark place with Alan.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds this way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Was that meant to happen? I can't tell if that was a glitch or
I'll look
not.
around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Let's have a wee look around. Get a wee mosey on through.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Yeah, brilliant. Nice one. So this is interesting. I really like this. It's very True Detective. Like, it's got all those kind of feelings around like True Detective and the way it would be. And
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
yeah, like it's the cult, and it's yeah, it is. It's very True Detective-esque.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Why'd you say it like a snidey dick? Welcome back,
One of your hunches,
Anderson.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses.
Straightforward.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Oh yeah. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers if she was not a witch before she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. God, my voice is going really hoarse. Ooh.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
Hmm.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Yeah, I think more of the
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
could be read aside Saga's mind, manuscript pages. Footprints emerged from under the rock. Hold on. Come out. The killers? Trailer's gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Reading the words, these words felt like a message someone playing a game with them. So the killer is watching us. Game on. Game on! Manuscript pages. Their own. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Right, okay, that's fine. Profiling. Well, I could do another one.
We
The
found a
page.
page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Right. Nightingale has something hidden inside of him.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I think that definitely is on purpose, like the glitching and stuff like that.
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter. Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
It's obviously queued up.
Anderson.
Did you
No,
know
I'll go
this
first.
entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love
You
geology
got it.
when I was in school.
You made it back.
I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem.
Do
I'll
your
it myself.
best.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks.
Thanks.
The car back to Bright Falls.
Let's
Interesting.
get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Well, they've seen a wee bit yet in the past with Alan. What's over here then?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I knew there would be something here.
Lunchbox again.
Oh, a lunchbox. A lunchbox! We're all in this together, hero. We're all in this together. Have a heroic day, motherfucker, yeah. Manuscript. Nice. Thanks. Okay. It's funny because there's certain moments I can't tell if it's like clipping or glitching or like there's an issue like in terms of performance because like when I was talking to Casey before and it was like flashing the light. I can't tell if that's on purpose or not, which is really clever actually. I'll go first.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Cha-ching! Okay, so I suppose we'll be making our way back to Bright Falls, heading to the diner to get some coffee. I could use some coffee. Oh, I thought it was going to be a clue. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I was stuck a bit for a minute there.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's head back then. Interesting start so far. I'm very intrigued. As I say, it's very True Detective. It's quite strange, but I really like it so far.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
It's intriguing to see if it's going to be like, you know, if there's going to be all stuff that Alan is thinking of, or if it's going to be real, or...
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Jerky, and the boy with an eventful day here in Bright Falls. I love the thermos. Stupid thermos. Hello. That's a strange choice of attire.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Can we get percolated?
That's how much.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Oh,
nice looking float for sure.
Cute.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect. It is the
Oh dear, diner.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Let me guess, the FBI just wearing like big fucking windbreakers on, have big yellow letters FBI.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but You can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Take your time. God, I love his voice.
Files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Coffee Light was fast off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
But they're the
Excuse me.
Bookers.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Did you tell me what you saw?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details.
I know that guy.
Perfectly legal.
Pretty sure I've heard of him before.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we... The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Hmm.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
The cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Oh.
A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
That's interesting. How does Saga know this kind of stuff? Like, how does she know, oh, it's a necklace? Like, fair enough, we kind of got a rough idea they were hiding something and they weren't exactly disclosing everything they knew. But we didn't know it was a necklace, so how is she able to just discern, like, straight away, oh yeah, that's what it is, like, it's a necklace.
Why?
It's obviously something spiritual about
To
her.
hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder.
So that's probably the hole in the fence. Weather report.
Debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in,
The Pet Main Hour.
Radio Hour, brought to you by Dave.
It's good that Pat Main upgraded. He used to do it at night time, didn't he? That's a fucking thing. It's dark as shit in here.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Ah! Come alive. I was just waiting on him, like, doing something like that. You can kind of half guess that, like, that would maybe do something like that. A Bright Falls map. Nice. So if we cast our mind back to Alan Wake 1, this is where this beginning is almost exactly like Alan Wake 2. is almost like the exact beginning, sorry, of Alan Wake 1, because we came down this dark hallway back here and we bumped into that creepy old lady.
I need
The
something
witch.
to force this open.
Well, you're not meant to be forcing anything open. They really don't get things like that right anymore. Like, they don't get that. They used to be able to do, like, reflections really well in old games, but they don't do it right anymore.
I can't get through this.
Employees only saga. Take it the guy that shouted in the kitchen, maybe? Or maybe it was Sam. Oh, it's like a good burger. The jukebox is out of order.
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on! You put the lime in the coconut and dip it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and dip it all up.
Some more new folks in town, I see.
We're getting more folks in town, I see.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Very
Thanks.
good.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
It's Rose.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
That's intriguing. What's going on there? God, Rose is just as trippy and as weird as she was in the first game. We've got the necklace, so let's use that. The case board. Cases. The Bookers described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Yeah, definitely.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Not a lone killer, but an organized group, the cult of the tree. This case just got much more exciting, interesting. I should open a new case and start fresh. Cult of the tree. Background cases accumulate clues about broader ongoing topics. Cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Okay. Right, and the lunchboxes. Point of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired of chart collection. Lunchbox found at the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake. So again at Cauldron Lake. Up, up, up. Here we go. Nice. The note inside says, "We're in this together, hero. What do they mean? Who left this?" Cultists wearing deer masks. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? Possibly. A cult necklace with a triangle symbol.
Doesn't make sense.
Alright, calm down. What kind of cult? Cult goal. No, I didn't want to fucking put it there. Don't snap to it. There. Jeweler can be used as subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. A badge of pride. Wait, I missed something there. Alright, okay, it's just saying I've got a map. Okay.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead.
Well, Casey.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the
Fuck.
tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good
More the merrier. Just give me a second. Gonna have a wee look about. Just a wee explore. I talked to you. Are you being shifty? Wearing a suit, and she's in the back of the fucking alley behind the diner. Weird. What a weirdo. Hello. Go to the morgue examination room.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I think the sheriff was a woman before in the first game.
It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Oh, it's just giving me chills being downstairs in here.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
He's being a sarky Sally.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What are the... Aha! They did leave something inside his chest.
Let's have a look
There's
at the heart.
writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing?
Right.
How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Yeah, because look at his foot. His foot and everything's bloated.
Looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Go to the case board. Cases. Maldron at Cauldron Lake. Maldron at Cauldron Lake. Murder. Examination of Robert
To see what
Nightingale.
Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body. The body has been prepped, ready for examination. Hope it can provide some actual answers. Bruises, defensive wounds on victim.
Think.
Yes. Cause of death. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Some smudged text under victim's skin. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure. Victim is alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating. Illegible words on air on heart. Just fucking ritual writing. I hate the snapping. The snapping's doing my head in a wee bit.
Can't have been marked before removal.
How do killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Chest ripped open, something visible inside.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Chest trauma is clear. Cause of death. Cause of bloating is unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. See what's inside then. Oh, is that a manuscript page? Don't touch it with bare hands, you freak.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right
It's
here.
going to be Alan's old pages from 13 years ago.
Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Go! Oh, fuck.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Get to the light. To try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Ooh, he's out there.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, will become temporarily unavailable.
move. Now.
Big. Oh shit.
He moved my gun out of the room. I need to find it.
We can aim holding L2 at R2 to fire. Ooh, yeah. That's good shit. So that's cool. It's still kind of set up like it would be in like it was in the old games, and like it would be in the show. It's no the Twilight Zone, whatever the old show's called, like the kind of conspiracy show. What's that called? It's not called Bright Falls. The latest episode of. I feel like it's something like that. But that's cool. I like I like that the end stuff like that. It still has that same kind of pacing. Somebody's home.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
We were attacked by a dead man. What happened to the sheriff?
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
We were attacked by a
There's
dead
no
man.
rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Okay. Look around for clues.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
You collect manuscript pages in the main place. Yep, that's fine. Yep. Nightingale attacked us, so that's a whole different other thing.
Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
No, not at all.
This is the case we must solve.
This looks like a case for Alex Casey. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. Cult of the tree, what is it? I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on? Victim's body organs covered in writing, page found inside the chest. Goals? No.
Think, Saga.
Psychology? No. Okay, the cult symbols. Writing parts. Text tattoos on the victim's manuscript page found inside writing has some significance here. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Victim of cult killing became a monster.
Think.
Oops. Wait 2 seconds, guys. Right, sorry about that. Just had to take an important phone call there I was waiting on. Right, sorry about that. Right, okay. I wouldn't believe if I had seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. So, there's obviously going to be more to this. What have I got more here? Main case. Points of interest. Case solved. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap, finding a way in would be difficult. The overlap? What? These places aren't making sense. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. A Taken, a creature of darkness. According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake and he's a Taken. It's manuscript pages, that's fine. Don't need to read them again. Shit. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. The Nightingale hunted Saga, didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway put you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but he was killing a monster. Okay.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
So I wonder, that would be really cool if you're working with Alex Casey this whole time. I like that. Where the fuck did he disappear to? Dang, he walked really fucking fast there. So yeah, it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Where did this guy come from? Oh, he was the other guy in the room, the sheriff. Whew, well, that was crazy. But I loved it. Nothing? No.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with it?
Was that batteries? Oh my god, have I been able to equip that this whole time? So I've been looking around, no idea what I'm doing, really dark, and I could have equipped a friggin' flashlight this whole time.
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We'll do what we can, man.
Okay. I think this is going to be me, guys.
Crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
That's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
I love
cutters.
I love their explanation. It's really cool. It's really funny. What? Like magic? Magic ain't real. Oh, I just seen Saga got something there. Triangle for charm slots. Lets you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Increases maximum health. Oh, wow. So there's like small RPG elements to it. That's really cool. Oops. Okay. Back to daylight.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. It's somebody called for a tour guide. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
That's great. That's really good.
Clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
That's great. I loved that. That was so good. That was really good. I loved that. That was so funny. Right, I think that's definitely going to be me finished now. Can't really see anything else I could add to it. Wow, he's working really hard, isn't he? You just keep the hood doing, son. Okay, keep working. Keep working hard. Snapping necks and cashing checks. Keep pushing yourself. Not too much, mind. Hey, need to have fun at the end of the day. Right. That's going to be me, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the follows, the subscriptions, the likes, everything. Thank you so much. Even just watching the video, even if you don't like and you're just following the channel and stuff like that, thank you so much anyway. But if you want to see more of Alan Wake 2, I will be live streaming tomorrow at 9:30. That's 9:30 a.m. GMT here on Mando Murphy. And if you want to see the playthrough, it's over on Ryan the Lion on YouTube. It's in the links in my bio. My Twitter's in my bio. Check me out. Get on all the socials, and hopefully we'll have some fun playing this. I did have fun there, and I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen in the next chapters, the rest of the game. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a good day. Take care.